So this is the other guy coming to you this morning. So I have something I want to show you today. Today I picked up this torque wrench. It is from Harborfreight tool. The brand name is Pittsburgh, and it is a 3/8 drive torque wrench. The range on it is from 5 pounds to 80 foot-pounds, and the accuracy is plus or minus 4%. What I have here is my own handy dandy Tekton torque wrench. It's a little bit more expensive than a Pittsburgh. Its accuracy rating is also plus or minus 4% as well. And the range is similar in that this one right here, the torque range is from 10 to 80 foot-pounds. So the Pittsburgh is actually, according to this, 5 to 80 foot-pounds. So I think this one is supposed to be a little bit more sensitive than this one. But in the mechanic world, you hardly use anything that is about 5 foot-pounds. Anything 5 foot-pounds, you want to use inch-pound. So anyway, that's been my experience. I don't know how your experience has been, but yeah. And I've never torqued anything to 5 foot-pounds before. So, and if I have to do that, I'll use my inch-pound. So anyway, this is my Tekton, and this is the brand spanking new Harborfreight tool Pittsburgh 3/8 drive torque wrench. So I want to open this and do a quick review on this one right here and compare it to my handy and dandy Tekton. Okay, so I haven't opened this yet, so let's open it together. So here it is. My experience with the Harborfreight tools torque wrench with this type of design is that it's kind of clunky. And let's see. I don't know if you can hear that. There you go. Okay, and the clunkiness seems to be coming from inside here, where there's a beam here where it is used to detect the torque. So that's how it sounds like. And this one, well, same thing. It's clunky too, but let's see. Let me tighten this. Tighten the bottom. Okay, so it has less rattle than this. Okay. So this one is clunkier than this one. Okay. So trust me. And as far as length, they are about the same length. Similar in design. The head is similar in design. Okay. So this one is a little bit more sticky when it comes to switching this thing to and from. This one is smoother. I think it's because I've used this for a long period of time now. Okay, so both of these are clicking designs. They're clickers. Let's look at the head. This is the Harborfreight, and the head is pretty smooth. Okay, wow, I'm amazed. Here, the Tekton. Okay, so the head here on the Tekton is coarser. The gears in here is coarser than the Harborfreight. That's amazing. Yeah, this feels very smooth. I think it's got more gears in here. Okay, more tooth, I meant. So it's smoother. Okay, and let's see. The handle. They are both similar in design, as you can see. The body, as you can see, the Tekton is flatter, and this is just round. Okay, so with regards to both heads, they are very, very similar in design. The screws here, this is a Phillips screwdriver screw. This is a Allen wrench screw. Wait, no, it's Torx screws, and that's Phillips screwdriver, Phillips head. So anyway, yeah. So let's test this against my Craftsman torque reader here, and let's see how it looks like. Let's see how it fares. Okay, so first, what I'm gonna do is I don't usually, well, if you know anything about torque wrench, is that there's a median of accuracy. So between 5 foot-pounds, this is the Pittsburgh, between 5 foot-pounds to 80 foot-pounds, I'm gonna start with 40 foot-pounds. That's sort of like no, let's do 30. So, and it's really easy to read, like the Tekton, it's really easy to read. You just need to turn the dial here to 30, zero it at 30, like so. And guess what? This thing right here is scratched, and it's kind of hard to see, but it's scratched. Okay, right here where it says 30. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. Where it says 30, it's been scratched. So, but that's okay. I guess that's a defect. So what you do is just tighten this once it's zeroed out to 30. Tighten that, and let's test this. Okay, I've never tested this one before, so it'll be my first time unboxing and testing. So let's do this together. Okay, here it goes. Let's see how accurate it is. 30 foot-pounds, guys. I don't know if you can read it, if you can see it, but let's see. Okay. Oh, 31 foot-pounds. That's pretty much right on the dot. Considering that it's ±4%, 31 foot-pounds, that's really accurate. So let's do it again. Oh, zero this thing out. Okay. $29.8. Okay, so 29.8 foot-pounds. Let's do it one more time. It's pretty accurate for 19 bucks, I have to say. $29.8 again. It's right on the dot. Okay, so let's go to, okay. So let's test this with my handy dandy Tekton. Okay, here. Let's zero this out to 30 foot-pounds.
Tony will beat you, so behave.
All right. So let's, my adapter came out. All right, so let's test this. Zero. Okay. $28.7 foot-pounds. Okay. And 28.1 foot-pounds. And 27.5 foot-pounds. So, be honest with you, it looks like this is actually more accurate than the Tekton at 30 foot-pounds. Okay, that's the honest truth right there. Okay, so let's move this to 40 foot-pounds. Let's see. Okay, zeroed at 40 foot-pounds. Okay, lock this, reset that. Okay, here we go. 39 foot-pounds. Wow, that's accurate. Okay. Okay. $39.5. That's very accurate. Okay, one more time. $40.1 foot-pounds. Okay, so that's very, very accurate. Okay, let's do the Tekton. Let's see how accurate it is. What I like about the Tekton is that if it's not accurate, I can tweak it so that it'll be accurate again. So, okay. So let's test the Tekton. .38 foot-pounds. Okay. So I'm gonna have to tweak this a little bit. Now I have to let you know I've been using this one for a long time, so it's probably out of range. But I can do it again. I can fix it. 37.8. Wow. Holy cow. .38.5. So as you can see, this is a very, very accurate torque wrench right out of the box for 19 bucks from Harborfreight. Okay, you know what? Let's go to 60 foot-pounds and see how it looks like. Okay, 60 foot-pounds. It's locked. Okay. All right. So. All right, let's zero that, zero this out. Come on. Okay, zero out. 60 foot-pounds, guys. Okay, so 62.4. That's still accurate. It's very, very accurate. Remember, it's plus or minus 4 foot-pounds. All right, 4%. Okay, here it goes. .63. I think that's my fault. I over torqued it. Okay. Okay, 63.6. Okay, so the accuracy starts to drop off at about 60 foot-pounds. Okay, 64 foot-pounds. Okay, so that's a little bit over the foot-pound, the range. So let's turn this down. This is the Tekton now. Let's turn it to 60 foot-pounds. All right. Okay, here we go. Okay, 60.7. Okay, so 60.7 foot-pounds from the Tekton. So that's pretty accurate. And that's the range that I usually use this thingy for, between 40 to 75 foot-pounds. Or 60 foot-pounds. That's what I usually use this thingy for. Okay, so let's do one more pull. 60.1 foot-pounds. So the accuracy here drops off at a higher foot-pound. The accuracy here becomes more accurate at a higher per foot-pound. So give or take, however you want. Okay, so let's do, I don't like to go to the top range, but let's do 70 foot-pounds. Because as I go up to its maximum accuracy or maximum design, like 80 foot-pounds, I know that the accuracy is not really there. So, okay, let me tighten this thing right here. Okay, so it's 70 foot-pound, okay? So we're going to test 70 foot-pounds to see if it's accurate. Okay. So that's 72.2 foot-pounds that I pulled. Okay, here we go again. That's 71 foot-pounds. Okay, 71 foot-pounds that I just pulled. that's still pretty accurate. Okay, so let's do it again. $71.6 foot-pounds. So that's the Tekton. Okay, so now let's do the handy dandy Pittsburgh. Okay, it's dialed in at 70 foot-pounds. Lock it. Okay. Okay, so here it goes. Okay, so that's 76 foot-pounds. So the accuracy is less, well, the accuracy gets less and less accurate as it goes up. So I think that's how they tuned this thing from the factory when they built this. So that's why it's going out of tune, out of calibration or out of tune as it goes up in higher torque numbers. Okay, another pull. $75.6. Okay, so that's 75.6 foot-pounds at 70 foot-pounds dialed in here. Okay, so one more time. Okay, so that's 72.7. Okay, so as you can see, at a lower range, this thing is less accurate than this thing. But at a higher range, this thing is less accurate than this thing. So, and they are about the same length, okay? About the same length. They're almost identical, except for the round body here, okay? So yeah, that's the Pittsburgh review. I say it's still good. It's within about, see, 70 foot-pounds of torque. That's about 4% of that is about 3 to 4 foot-pounds. So at 70 foot-pounds of torque, is it as accurate as a snap-on? No, but for weekend warrior, I think you could live with this at 70 foot-pounds of torque. This thing will over torque to 75 foot-pounds according to my meter here. Okay, so but there's an accuracy range as I've shown from 20 foot-pounds all the way to 60 foot-pounds. That's the accuracy range. So that's my review on the Pittsburgh 3/8 drive torque wrench. Let me know what your thoughts are. For $20, it's worth a investment if you don't have any other torque wrench. But if you want a more accurate one, I'd say you can go up a little bit more to a more expensive product. But for what it's worth, it's pretty accurate. Okay, so that's that. Oh, another thing, I just want to let you know, my past experience with this type of a design is that this thing right here tends to get loose, and when it tends to get loose, if you don't tighten it, leave it tightened, it'll go out of calibration really easily. And the calibration device is inside this handle right here. Okay, and this is just a locking nut. So you want to always keep this thing tight, or else once this thing gets loose, things in here tends to get loose and it goes out of whack really fast. So that's the Pittsburgh 3/8 drive torque wrench from Harborfreight Tools. Review. Please leave a comment below and let me know what your thoughts are. Okay, that's it.